You're listening to the sounds of the Wate, the world according to Eli.
You are now tuned in to the #1 podcast in the world, The Wate, the world according to Eli. Music, sports, video games, and culture. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host of our show, Mr. Eli.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to The Wate. NBA season finally back.
Yes.
Let's get into it. Let me welcome my co-host, my dad.
What up, podcast world? We are ready for another season of the NBA action.
Yep.
And I am super excited. How about you, partner?
I'm good. Let's start the Wate.
That's good, right? But before we do that, let's get into some football information just to kind of keep our fans abreast of what's going on out there in the football world.
Aaron Rodgers broke his collarbone.
Ouch.
Against the Vikings.
Ouch.
It was kind of like a...
Now, was it a dirty play? Because I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should change it. Now, it was in a throwing motion to me.
Okay, he was out of the pocket.
And he was out of the pocket, which means you're basically a hitting target
and
now.
You're asking a 280-pound guy running at full speed to pull up.
And it's not that easy.
So that's why I didn't see it as a dirty hit myself.
But, after I saw the play, we both agreed that they should have a new rule, like where you should just kind of tag them.
So two-hand touch.
Right, two-hand touch.
So two-hand touch for the
quarterbacks, right?
I don't know.
Because even like in team practices, when you're going against your own defense, the coach always says, "Do not touch this quarterback."
What about running quarterback?
Yeah, but if the quarterback is running, is he a running back now?
True.
So it's a slippery slope.
Right. Giants finally get their first win. They are 1-5.
Now that was an impressive win
against the Denver Broncos.
And it seemed like the Broncos were coming off a bye week. Bye week. You're playing a team that don't have no wide receivers.
Right, but then they don't really have a great quarterback. I mean, don't get me wrong, Trevor Siemian is a decent quarterback.
But their defense is stout.
Right.
You're in the Mile High City.
They pretty much. I believe they're one of the top 3 defense.
Yeah.
The Jaguars are number 2.
Absolutely, and
they're probably number 1. But I mean, sometimes the defense has the off night.
It's irresponsible to me for Denver to lose that game.
Sometimes you just have an off night. You gotta regroup.
Still irresponsible.
And I think maybe they came in a little too
cocky.
And maybe they wasn't.
I mean, no wide receivers for the Giants.
Right, that's my thing. If I was Denver, I would come in like that too. Like,
and they took a running back who maybe had 10 touches all his whole career.
Right.
He go for 130 yards or something.
And then Trevor Siemian had a pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, that's just bad.
Yeah, he got hurt.
And to me, that's going to be the biggest loss of Denver's season.
Right. Maybe. We'll see.
No, I believe so. Those are games considering Raiders had lost and the Chiefs had lost.
Right.
So, that's...
the Vikings have announced that Teddy Bridgewater will potentially come back.
So, he's on the pup,
he's on, like,
with the pup list. They call it something unable to perform. Player unable to perform.
Gotcha.
But that means you're getting closer and closer to...
Because he's going to practice tomorrow. They already
announced he's going to practice tomorrow. Okay, so he's maybe 2 weeks away.
Right.
That may change the Vikings season. See how the fortunes change?
Right, with Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers goes down.
Right.
This guy steps in.
Right.
And the Vikings could be in a great position to...
And and Detroit lost to the Saints.
Yeah, Detroit has major problems now.
Yeah, they're on and off to me.
They're on and off, meaning, again, it's there for them to seize.
Yeah.
And they're not seizing it.
Yeah, and they keep letting this stuff away. No, sorry. Adrian Peterson goes off. He had 134 yards and he had 2 touchdowns.
Ooh, so I think
the Cardinals.
For week 1, I think he's answering his critics.
Yeah.
Like, get me out of, New Orleans. Yeah. I thought New Orleans wanted me the ground and pound game.
Right.
No, they want me to sit around and be a back every 15 plays.
Right. Because we don't really... they technically didn't need him.
And he goes to the Cardinals, and they run him in the ground.
Right.
And he get $130.
Right.
If he start getting $120, $130 a week...
Yeah, they might have a shot to be a wild card team.
Then their fortunes may change.
And last but not least, Drew Brees had... I believe he had his passing yards record with 50,000
Oh, so he eclipsed the 50,000 yard mark.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more than that.
He's gonna be one of the 2 or 3 that take it down and maybe break
Peyton
Manning's record. We know Brady's on pace to do so.
Right.
But only one quarterback has had 5,000 yard seasons.
Yeah, that's only him.
And that's Breeze. So one thing he can do is throw the football.
Right.
Last note on the football. Do you think the Packers should sign Colin Kaepernick? I mean, or do you feel, because I know their coach went off. We got two quarterbacks.
Right.
Stop asking me these questions.
Right. And the backup quarterback, I'm not sure what his name is because I never heard of him.
Right.
But this is his 3rd year with the team.
So he knows the system.
This is like a Jimmy Garoppolo type of dude. He's
been
with the team for a while. I'm going to say, of course, yes, but we already know they're probably not going to give him a shot. They always say they'll think about it.
But it makes no sense
And
if you have your backup who's been there 3 years, who knows the system. I mean, how fast can Colin Kaepernick get up on the system?
Yeah, but we said that with every other team. We said that with the Ravens, who needed a quarterback.
Yeah, but their situation be desperate.
We said that with the Raiders, who lost their car a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So what's the difference now?
And now that he has this lawsuit going against the NFL,
that's
for collusion,
that's a no.
That means that he is done with football.
You don't do that. All right. We're back. Welcome to the Wate, and we're gonna go into MLB postseason.
Postseason baseball.
We watch a lot of baseball. It might not be the National League baseball.
Right. Because, we're American League kind of guys.
Yeah, and we're kind of rooting for the Yankees, but the Yankees made a 2-1 lead for the Astros because they.
Right. To bring you up to speed, the Yankees were down 2-0 against Cleveland.
They won.
They won 3 straight, and then they went into
2 straight.
No, they won 3 straight against Cleveland to win the series.
Oh, right. Okay, my bad.
Then they go into Houston. They lose 2 close games. 2-1 both games.
Right.
A bad play here and there, and that series could have been at least tied.
Right.
And then they came home last night. CC Sabathia on the mound. He put that work in.
6 or 7 strikeouts.
He went to work, and the Yankees get the win. They're playing right now, and the score is 0-0. We'll have Malcolm check in on that.
Right.
Keep us posted to find out. What do you think their chances are to win this series?
They got a pretty good chance. They got 2 more games. Well, 1 more game in New York, and then if we can win tonight and then win tomorrow,
then we're in a great position.
Now that puts the pressure on Houston, going back to Houston.
But I'm thinking Houston is probably going to have Verlander and their ace for 6 and 7.
Right.
They might have one of them go game 5. I don't know.
Right.
But, the score still 0-0. I believe they'll save
I say Verlander for
Krug or whatever his name is, and Verlander for 6 and 7.
Yeah, I put Verlander on 7.
Yeah. Verlander's definitely gonna pitch game 7. But I do think the Yankees have a chance to win that.
Yeah, they definitely have a chance. I don't really take Houston too seriously.
Oh no, they have we don't see a lot of them.
No, we don't. But I'm saying I think this is just a pitching matchup.
They won 100+ games.
This is a pitcher's matchup.
And they have the better pitcher.
No, I don't.
We have the better bullpen. We have the better relief pitchers.
And
Verlander, and this kid.
Okay, but we also have CC and Tanaka. We have what's that rookie's name? Santino.
Severino.
Severino.
But brother, man, I'm just telling you what the experts say.
I understand that, but it's pretty much it depends on pitching.
Depends on tonight's game.
If
we win tonight's game, I believe we will put ourselves in the driver's seat.
Dodgers are up 2-0 against the Cubs.
If the Dodgers scare me. I'm rooting for the Dodgers. You took the Cubs.
I took the Cubs.
I took the Dodgers. Rooting for Magic Johnson and
now that team overall has both, to me, hitting and pitching.
Right. So they have pretty much everything going.
Now the Cubs also have hitting. I'm not sure about their pitching because they've gone through a few injuries.
And they have pedigree.
Right, and they have pedigree.
They are the champs.
So we'll see.
So we'll see with that. And they're playing game 3 tonight.
Right.
What do we have next?
We have NBA.
We get to our NBA special. Let's clap that up for the NBA season.
Took a while.
First of all, like we mentioned, this has been the best off season
we've ever seen.
That I've ever seen. I've been watching basketball a very long time.
Right.
Never an off season of this magnitude. So let's go through our divisions. And first,
so we can kind of see who we think will win this and who will win that.
I would like to say I didn't expect a bunch of these moves through a bunch of like trades.
I
was expecting them through like free agencies.
Right.
And you know, Minnesota got some trades through. Boston and the Cleveland Cavaliers got their trades through. You know, you're on the teams. You gotta go to standings.
Well, we don't have no standings yet. The season ain't
No,
started.
click on the standings, bro.
You see standings? That's the scores. Standings.
Do.
Standings. There we go.
Don't touch the computer.
There we go.
What you're doing. Okay. Now you want to do? Let's do division first.
Let's do divisions. Let's do division. Atlantic Division. Okay, we got Boston, Brooklyn, New York, Philadelphia, Toronto.
I got Boston winning the division.
Okay. How many wins does Boston get in that division?
58.
58 wins for Boston. Okay.
Maybe 56. Yeah.
Okay, they had about 57 wins last year.
Right.
So
right.
You figure Kyrie Irving at the helm.
Right. I have Philly being in the playoffs.
Whoa. So do you have them in second in this division?
Yeah, possibly.
Over Toronto?
I don't know, but I mean, Toronto pretty much brought back the same team.
And they were pretty good last year.
Yeah, but I mean, these young guys. Look, my thing is the East is so weak. Any of these teams could just make a high spot, like the number 4.
They could jump.
I'm not talking about in the division. I'm talking about in the conference.
Okay. So we'll put for this just out of respect for Toronto, we'll put Toronto at number 2 in the division.
Philly. He'll have Toronto.
We'll go Brooklyn last.
Yeah, Brooklyn last.
New York will be number 4 in that division.
Right. Okay.
Right. And I'm not sure New York makes the playoffs.
Possibly.
I need Brooklyn to tank because Cleveland has that pick.
Wait,
so
why do you need them to tank?
I need them to tank so they can dangle that pick over teams and say, look, you know Brooklyn's going to have the number 3 or 4 pick in the draft. So in the Central, Cleveland will win that division easily. I
have Bucks coming in at number 2.
You have Milwaukee at number 2 in that division. I will agree with that.
Yeah.
Then I will say probably Chicago. Because they got a nice young core.
Detroit at number 3.
Detroit look like they tanking too, even though they picked up Avery Bradley and a few other pieces.
Who really know? I don't like their logo though.
How many wins for Cleveland?
I'll give them 55.
55 wins for Cleveland?
They had 53 last year.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say Cleveland gets 60 wins. Cleveland's going to play.
Okay, no, wait. You had them struggling because you said team chemistry issues.
Yeah, I believe there will be some team chemistry issues.
In a good 25 games, so this season 10.
I think Indiana will be the worst team in that division.
All right.
And let's go to the Southeast.
Which is pretty much like the worst division in here.
Which probably is the worst.
In the conference, I mean.
In the conference. But I think Miami wins this. Whiteside and them, I think Miami, don't sleep on Miami.
I'll give it to Charlotte.
Charlotte, they never have enough to get it done.
I mean, honestly, to win that division, they only need like 40 wins, maybe 45.
And I think Miami will do that.
Yeah, maybe.
Miami will definitely. They came on strong last year. They barely missed the playoff by 1 game.
Yeah, but that was like it was too late though. Like
okay, but now we're in a new season. They have their chemistry. I think Miami wins that division.
You got Miami. I got Charlotte, and then who comes in second? I have Miami in second, and then
I'll take. I'm sorry, Washington.
Right.
Is going to win this division.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Washington will win the division, then Miami, then Charlotte, then Atlanta,
right, and then Atlanta comes in last,
and then Orlando.
Okay.
And the Northwest is
Denver, Minnesota, OKC, Portland, Jazz.
I'm gonna take I'll take OKC in this division, obviously.
Right, but what about Minnesota though?
OKC, give me a minute, young man.
I'm just saying, Minnesota's a tough team.
They're not going to be better than OKC, so stop it.
All right, but it's a
just
trio.
Stop
it. Understand. It's a trio against another trio.
Just stop it, okay? Just stop it. Just stop.
I'm saying.
I see your fascination with Minnesota.
Hold on, no, but I'm saying
it's not a fascination. It's a hate on OKC.
Oh,
I'm not hating on OKC.
Because he needs OKC to lose. What you're saying is you're afraid.
I'm not hating on OKC or nothing. I'm saying, look, other than Jeff Teague and Westbrook, because we know Westbrook would kick Jeff Teague's butt. I'm saying, who would you take, either Jimmy Butler or Paul George?
Paul George.
Easily, no question.
Not easily, but Paul George.
Okay.
I think he's more of a two-way player. He's been in more big battle games, especially up against LeBron when he was with Miami and them. He's a little bit more tested.
Right.
I'll take Paul George.
Okay.
And he has a better three-point
Andrew
shot.
Wiggins against Robertson. We take Andrew Wiggins, right?
Close. Andrew Wiggins hasn't proven himself.
But
he's a better shooter.
It's Robertson.
But Robertson is a defensive stopper.
But Robertson sucks on offense.
But he is a defensive stopper. I'm going to give the edge to Wiggins. Let's not go down here player for player. There is no competition.
And then, okay, well, Towns and Melo. We're going to give the edge to Melo, but I'm not going to give it by like
they don't even play the
side.
same position. Towns against...
Because you're going to put Melo at power forward, are you not?
And does Towns play the center position?
No, you put Towns at power forward.
Who's their center?
I don't care. It could be a rookie. Because I don't have a center. Well, I mean, I do have Adams.
Okay,
right.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
All right, fine. Go ahead, continue.
Now I shall continue. OKC at number 1.
Okay, I agree with that.
All right, Minnesota will be number 2 in this division.
Okay.
Portland will be number 3, surprising more people than they think.
What do you mean? Like
Utah at number 4, and Denver will come in 5th in that division.
What do you mean, sir? All right, let's go to my favorite division, which is the Pacific.
I'm going to take the Clippers in this division. Nah, okay, I'll take Golden State.
All right.
Number 2 in this division is going to be the Clippers.
I might take either, but what about the Phoenix Suns and
what about the Phoenix Suns?
I'm saying.
What about them?
All right, but wait. You got Phoenix Suns with Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Devin Booker, Josh Jackson.
Yeah.
Alex Len and Chancellor. You don't think they can take a number?
No, I think they can get the number 3 spot. Yeah. I think the Clippers are.
And then what about the Kings with
Go ahead, talk. It's your show.
What about Fox?
These are all rookies.
Okay, but that team is looking scary.
Oh.
I'm saying though, Zach.
To the fans out there in the weight world, this is giving me a headache. Eli's trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
I'm just saying though.
I'm saying they're gonna be good as rookies. Do rookies win divisions? Do rookies make the playoffs? Well, let's move on. Golden State number 1. The Clippers will be number 2. Okay. Phoenix will be number 3. Lakers will be number 4. And then Sacramento in that division. In that order, there will be no questions about it. If Eli wants to rebuttal this, please do. The floor is now yours. Go to the Southwest.
Which is the toughest division.
Toughest division. I think Houston wins this division. I think San Antonio comes at number 2 because they didn't make a lot of changes and they just extended LaMarcus Aldridge's contract.
$27 million for 3 years.
Yeah, 72 million.
With the other 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay,
72.
my bad.
I don't know what
27.
I don't know what they're gonna why they did that. That's beside the point.
Well, they said they had a heart-to-heart and they kept it real.
I know. I can have heart-to-hearts with a lot of players. That don't mean your jump shot gonna show up overnight.
Okay,
I think the 3rd team in this division, surprisingly, will be
Memphis. It has to be
Memphis, because I need New Orleans to come in last in this division so that they can trade Boogie Cousins to Cleveland. This is what I need. And Dallas will be 4th, and like I said, Pelicans last.
Right.
Now, looking at the 8 teams together,
Golden State number 1.
Golden State will be number 1, right? Houston, no, OKC, number 2.
There you go.
Houston, number 3.
Possibly, because you never know.
San Antonio, number 4.
Whoa.
All right? They didn't make... Well, tell me what San Antonio did to get better. I can tell you what OKC did to get better. I can tell you what Houston did to get... So 5 through 8.
5 through 8. Okay, 5 through 8.
Number 5 in this division will be the Clippers. I think they win 46 games. And...
You said who?
I said the Clippers.
Oh my God, he's smoking now.
Yeah, the Clippers.
We're not playing. We're just playing. I have Minnesota.
All right, you have.
I mean, how could you not put Minnesota at number 5?
I think Minnesota comes in at number 6 for me. I just think chemistry-wise, I'm just saying. I think chemistry-wise, that it's going to take them a little bit more time to get it together.
You might need to see a doctor, but whatever.
Okay. Number 7, I'm going to say, Portland at number 7, surprising a lot of teams.
How is that even surprising?
I'm just saying.
They ended up at number 8 last year.
And number 8 will be Lakers. Lakers surprise teams.
No, all right. I'm gonna tell you how this really.
Tell me how this is gonna go.
I'm putting Minnesota at number 5.
Minnesota number 5. Okay, not bad.
I'll put Portland an extra seed up.
Okay. Portland at number 6. Who's number 7?
Number 7 will be, let's say, Memphis.
Over the Clippers.
Yeah, I like Memphis.
Okay.
They got the same team. They,
Yeah, and that's the problem. But go ahead. They didn't show me what they did to get back.
True. And then at number 8, I'm gonna have. I'll put the Clippers in. We can just smoke.
Clippers at number 8. So Lakers don't make it.
Lakers don't make it.
Okay.
Which will shut the ball up, but that's the point.
Well, those are our divisional picks. Let's get into our awards. Who will win the MVP?
Can I give you like 4 candidates? Or
Sure, give me as many as you want.
I have LeBron at number 1. I have Westbrook at number 2 because he's just defending it.
Okay. He deserves to be in that.
I'll throw in KD because he hasn't won in a while, but possibly not.
Okay.
And then number 4, I'll put Steph at number 5. But at number 4, I'll put like. Would it be wrong to put Antetokounmpo in there?
No.
Greek the Freak.
Greek the Freak. I mean, he's playing for Milwaukee, but he's prone to have a really good year.
I'll put him at number 4, and
you know he's going to wind up in Cleveland, but that's beside the point.
Defensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year, I say Draymond Green.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna say the guy from Utah.
Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert. I'll also say Kawhi Leonard, who's always in the running.
Okay. And
number 4, my 4th pick for Defensive Player of the Year, I'll say Greek the Freak.
Okay. I was gonna say DeAndre Jordan because they've.
Okay, DeAndre Jordan. Either one. Okay. Coach of the Year will be.
Might be Eric Bledsoe. Eric Spoelstra. Because, he was in the running last year.
Tyronn Lue. They're going to win 60 games. Tyronn Lue's going to be the coach of the year.
You really disappointed me with that answer.
In the West, I'll say...
You really disappointed me.
I'll say Thibodeau in the West.
Okay. I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, I'm going to say... I'll give it to Eric Spoelstra. Because he was in the running last year.
Okay, he did a good job. Did a very good job.
Popovich. I'll give it to Brad Stewart.
Brad Stevens. That's Stevens. another good choice.
And
Brad Stevens. Very, very good
and one more,
choice.
I'll give it to my boy Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr. Yeah, Rookie of the Year. This is going to be a good one. I'm going to say it's going to be either Fox... Tatum, because he starts tonight. Against Cleveland. I will say
Smith Jr.?
Lonzo Ball and Ben Simmons.
You ain't gonna forget Dennis Smith Jr.?
Dennis Smith, he rounds up the top 5.
This week I'm gonna talk about breast cancer because it's breast cancer month this month in October.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to give a shout out to all my women and moms that's going through it. I know it's a battle because it's cancer, of course. And I want to say I appreciate y'all for going through the marathons and donating to Susan G. Komen.
Absolutely.
And big shout out. And never give up. Keep fighting. And I believe my brother went to a breast cancer walk. Mm-hmm. How was that? It was cool. It was cool. It was fun. Yeah. So, anyways,
that's pretty much it. We want to shout out everybody out there who's fighting
through cancer, illness,
and the research,
especially breast cancer.
And we just wanted to shout out and tell you we have
we appreciate
our support and we appreciate all that you do for those who are fighting.
That's our little story,
That's our unique story of the week.
Right.
As we try to touch base on more important issues than just sports itself. Right. Where can we be reached?
We can be reached on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, iTunes. Make sure you follow me on SoundCloud and subscribe to my iTunes and subscribe to my YouTube. Like, hit the notification bell. Really support it. Appreciate it.
And with that being said, I'm just Dad.
I'm Eli. This is The World According to Eli.
You are now tuned in to the #1 podcast in the world, The Wate, The World According to Eli. Music, sports, video games, and culture. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host of our show, Mr.